Are you there?
I think. Did it work?
Well, I did the live broadcast first. I don't know if you
Okay.
guys, I don't know if it'll let you come in before I hit the start button.
It just made me um like since it's live, since it's on air, it made me like re-accept terms and conditions, so it like was weird coming in because I'm on my phone.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
it
wondering
was
like I'm wondering if like you guys can come in and then I can hit start broadcast.
Oh yeah, that would probably be better. So that
I'm
everyone's in
hoping
like
it lets
before
me do it like
me.
that because I have to pull up the broadcast and then I invited you guys beforehand, but I didn't know if it would.
Okay.
Um,
There's probably a way to edit it, right? After we end it, maybe we can edit it till after we all get in. Or no?
if you want to take that on, girl, you take that on. 'Cause I'll be like, oh,
We'll
I
try
I mean, I don't know anything about anything, but I assume there would be,
I think you
maybe.
can edit it. It might be easier than we think. I don't know.
yeah. I'm sure there's a YouTube video showing us how to edit a YouTube.
Oh, yeah, there probably is. There's everything on YouTube.
Every
Oh, where's my, oh, there it is. I'm gonna try to do a screen share right now. Oh, that's not what I want though. I want a different screen. Hmm.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Mhm.
How do I get to a full slide on Google?
What do you mean?
Like I want the like for the slide, I want it to like show up as how it shows up on the screen? Or like a bigger, because right now it's tiny and I want the,
Okay.
Like the docs page?
yeah, like how it can get bigger. I don't know if it'll, let me see. Ooh, not that. See, like you can't see the,
Mhm.
you guys can't see anything at all, right?
No.
Like the,
Mm-mm.
ugh. What's that? Cameraman. It's just me. It's not what I want to
Yeah.
show.
Um.
So you see that the little button, or there's like if you go over, whoops, I just cancel. Like the little screen share with the green arrow. If you go over to the Google Hangouts, do you guys have it or do I just have it because I'm
I for Google Hangouts or for what we're on right now?
like for what we're on right now, do you see like if you were to go over to the screen onto the left corner? There's a, do
Um,
you guys see it?
I don't, but
There's like a
I'm
blue
doing it.
chat box, and then there's like a green screen share button. I wonder if I'm the only one that has it.
I have nothing, but I'm also on my phone.
Yes, I was about to say that. So
I wonder if I just have it because I'm the one that I invited you guys in.
Yeah.
So
like,
it could also be just because we're all on our phones. Like, I don't have all the options. Oh,
oh wait.
there you go.
What is it? Did it work?
Oh, I don't know what that's.
Ooh. Oh, that's
Okay.
oh,
Hold on.
I see
oof.
bonus squares.
They said that this would happen, but this isn't what I want to share. Hold on. What about now?
Now, oh,
That's
there's
the
slide.
slide, but it's not full screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so how do I get it onto full screen?
I think we have to download it as a PowerPoint, right? Maybe
And not do it as
we're viewing it
The
as a
doc?
web show. You know what I
okay.
mean? You know when
Yeah.
you download it as a PowerPoint presentation, and you present, it takes up your full screen.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's see.
So let's do that.
Where? I might just do it from like my desktop and not Google.
Yeah.
Let me see. Here we go.
Try slideshow. There
You
you
see
go.
now?
Yep.
Yes, much
Oh,
better.
that's perfect.
Okay, so do you guys see on mine it says Google Hangouts just sharing your screen. So do you guys see that, or does I just see that?
I see that.
Okay, I'm gonna hit hide. Now it's gone. Okay, so my problem is so we do this
Mm-hmm.
and it's on full screen on my computer,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna keep going. Like I don't know how to get back without going through all the things.
Oh, I see.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Um.
Yep.
That is trippy.
Ugh.
All right.
Half figured out. We got it half figured out.
Yeah. We're almost there. There's got to be a way for you to like put a slide up and then have it come back to be you. Like, I mean, we've all seen it done. So there's got to just be a way to figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go on my laptop and I'm going to see.
Unless you just save them all as different presentations. Not all one
Oh.
slide.
But then is she going to have to like pull it up during the video every time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What if I do?
So I literally Googled how to insert slides into a video presentation using YouTube, and it's giving me how you insert YouTube videos into PowerPoint presentations. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of what I just Googled.
Literally the exact.
Copying a link. That's not hard.
Right. I was like, plus I feel like you just kind of like put it there and it's there, but okay.
Yeah.
How to add music, and I was like, again, not what I asked.
Mm.
You know what they should have done? The criteria for choosing a group, they should have picked one technologically competent person and stuck them in every group.
Yep.
So that would have eliminated our groups. We have to break down and try to join other groups.
Who cares about time zones? Who cares about the subjects? It's all about the technological aspect.
Can you
Gosh.
into a video?
I'm not embarrassed to say most of the time I have my 10-year-old son to help me with.
Where's he at? We need him.
Maybe he knows.
Yeah, he may not be willing to help me because I took his PS4 out of his room.
Oh no!
I've been giving him warning all week long not to leave trash next to the trash can, not to leave clothes next to the hamper. I said the purpose of the hamper is to store dirty clothes. So he didn't do it. I just removed. He's mad with me now.
You warned him.
That's funny.
He's my lab. I try him what I do with my kids at school.
There you go.
I told them I'm in a good position. I have a laboratory at home.
Yeah. Oh, that's the cat. Sorry, guys.
Oh. Shoot.
All right. Okay. All right. We can figure this out. So, because like I get what you mean about saving them as different presentations, but then I'm wondering if once it's done and you have to close it out, is it going to show her having to open the other one? Is my thing.
I mean, we could go really old school and I could just print off each one and then just like flash.
Hold it.
Hold it
my
up.
God.
I mean, if that's
super
what we
classy. I don't know how many points we would get. I'm like, would she take off points for that?
I don't know.
Based on the way things have been going, I don't think she'll be that picky. I don't think she seems like she more interested in content, those little details.
That's true. I mean, and truly, that's.
Yeah, I think, she's more interested in the materials than how we represent it. I may be wrong, but that's the assumption I have about her.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Can you guys see anything right now or no?
I see the PowerPoint.
PowerPoint.
Yeah, it's in the middle of my screen, but it's very legible. That's fine. It doesn't have to be. It's not big, but it's legible. That's all that matters.
Maybe.
What if, since we're using Google, Google Hangouts, and we're using YouTube Air through the Hangouts, what if we used Google Slides? Do you think Google Slides would work better?
I don't know. That's why I was trying to pull it up on Google Slides, but because I have it up, I just don't know how to make it big on Google Slides.
Okay, because I'm just like looking on like this YouTube Air Hangout like question and answer like support website, and it just talks about like being able to like it's just like Google Slides has a question and answer feature that can be used as part of your broadcast. So I was just like, oh well, maybe we just have to do it through there, but maybe not.
How do I make it big on Google Slides?
That's a good question. I'm gonna just go to Google Slides question.
Let me get a slide. Oh wait, hold on. New slide. No.
I just misspelled slides. I spelled it with a Z.
That's close. Good job.
Format, insert, view. Oh, wait, there it is.
Okay.
And then, can you guys see it?
I see black.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just black.
Okay. Well, let's see. Okay. What? That's really weird.
What?
Oh, there I am.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps going. What do you see there? Do you guys see vases?
No, it's just you.
Oh,
Well, I just see you.
because like, oh, maybe it's, I don't know what it is. I'm like, the image that I see where it says you is, oh, it might be never mind. I think it's just a reflection. I was like, that isn't me. But I think it's just the reflection. Let's, I don't want that anymore.
So I'm on the Google Learning Center website, and it says that you just click the present button at the top of the page in Google Slides, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to make it full screen or not.
On Google Slides, just hit present.
Yeah, and then it says like you're able to like pause it and stuff too. But like by pausing it, oh, it says yeah, and then there's this, okay, so like when you're watching a YouTube video and there's that little like broken square in the bottom that like pulls it out to be full screen.
Okay.
It says that there's a button that looks like that, and it says switch to and from full screen mode. Is what it says according to this learning center thing.
Oh, wait. I think I got it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I just hit, but we're gonna
go with it.
We're gonna try it. Okay.
Bailey, no.
Oh. That's not what I want to share. Wonder if I can exit out of this. Oh yeah, is it upping? Is it working?
Yes.
Yes, it just still has like your search bar at the top.
Okay. I don't know how to get rid of that.
Yeah, okay, wait, no, what you just had pulled up. All right, go all the way to the 2 before exit.
Okay, right here?
No, over more. Like other way.
It looks like a square.
It looks like a square next to like what looks like a settings button. Keep going.
This.
Yeah, click it. There you go.
Yay.
Okay. So then I hit that. And then I hit this. Then I can get back into my screen.
Okay.
And then I hit stop.
Yeah.
Because like when it's full screen, I can't like do anything. But then when I hit that button, then I can like get back to you guys. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think I had to just like exit out of all things and only have that up and this up, and that's it. Okay, let's. Good to go, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Yep. And so when does it go to the bottom left corner? That's where it is now. When does it do it?
Okay, I'm gonna hit the exit button and see if I don't want it to take it out. I don't want it to take me out of it, but I want to see if it just like gets me back to you guys.
Okay.
It doesn't, does it?
No.
It just goes to the other thing. It goes to that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Take it to you.
Well, I guess that's better than.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not that like intrusive what you have to do to like just like go from full screen, pause it, and then like you're able to kind of come back.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it was bad.
Okay. All right. All right. Do you guys want to like kind of just go through the script and like figure out when we want to put this stuff up?
Sure.
Yeah, we can.
I don't have it printed off. Maybe I should print it off.
I don't either. I'm just using
I
my
don't,
laptop on the side.
and my wife is using my desktop.
Oh.
And I'm doing it.
Well, maybe. So maybe we should just not say it, but like go through it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What do you guys want to do? I don't know what to do.
Well, why don't
Well,
we
that's fine. I have it pulled up. I can just kind of go through what we have.
Okay.
So can I can I just read a few sentences from one of the articles I have printed? But I know that's not going to be what I need. Just so you can have me in the recording.
Yeah, I think whatever we want to do. We've got a lot of it figured out, like with technology. That was the big piece. Now it's just like.
Yeah, I have the script pulled up and I have the outline pulled up.
Yeah.
On my tablet, so I can just kind of go through and say what points we have.
Okay.
Right. We don't even need to read it word for word and just kind of make sure that we feel like we're hitting everything and then like figure out where we want to pull up the
visuals. And then maybe we can write can somebody like type in where we want to put the visuals in the script so that way
I think it actually says it.
What?
I think it actually in some of them are already put in here, yeah. Some of them are. Because in the outline we put where we wanted them. So some of them are already in the script where we want them.
Okay. Well,
but I'll add the rest of them in.
Why don't we, I guess, like go through it and then say, like kind of pretend, I guess.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Okay. So, all right. So we have the introduction. So we'll each go through and introduce ourselves and we will say what side of the topic we're on.
Okay.
And we're starting with comorbid disorders. So me and Sam are going to start. We're going to talk about comorbid disorders. We will present the visual that you just had up, the first visual, the web graph.
Okay.
Yeah, because we reference that, I think, don't we?
Yep. That's the first one we reference.
So it's
we go through, we go through all the different comorbid disorders. We touch on the most common ones. And then we
keep this up the entire time you talk.
I don't think we need to. I think we can just keep it up while me and Sam talk about each one. And then when we talk about, we cite an article when we start talking about anxiety. So I think once we start talking about anxiety specifically, we can lose the visual. Yeah. So then we start talking about anxiety.
Whoops. See, now I'm already messing up. So talking about anxiety. So we're
Well,
done with it for right now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Minute.
And then you're back to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So then you guys take it from there, and what you have right now in the blue text is also about anxiety.
Which is nice because it kind of
Diagnosis. Yeah, it flows good with what ours is.
Okay.
You have citing from a study, youth concern for transition to adulthood, causing anxiety and fear about finding a job. I don't know if that's ringing a bell for what one of you guys wrote, but that's what you guys have right now. That's in blue.
Okay. Should I present the other one then? The other.
So that, let me check the outline.
Let me.
So then we're transitioning to social skills. What's the other one?
This is. So this is. It's just another graph of ADHD, anxiety, depression, and bipolar. So it's just like another graph of showing.
So yeah, so that should be in the first one too.
So we should both do both of those together.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize that was the same. Okay, yeah.
Because I think the visual, I have 2 visuals for each visual thing that we have.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good.
So then I'm going to go to the next slide, but then get out of it.
Okay.
And it stopped sharing, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so the first 2 visuals can each be for comorbid disorders.
Okay.
Okay. And then the next one isn't until the self-sufficiency tab. All right. So we do comorbid disorders, then we transition to social skills. So you guys transition into talking about social skills. It is known that individuals with ASDs struggle with social skills. A way to empower individuals with ASD is using peer models, and you guys have another study cited and blah blah blah. Then we have the graph cited with the comorbid rates of anxiety, talking about the presence of social skills, how the traits of anxiety can potentially come into play. I'm sorry, my phone is like blowing up and it's probably annoying. Okay. It is important when discussing the components of care to consider whether or not an individual has the social skills to hold a job independently. That's what me and Sam are talking about. So then me and Sam, since we talk second, we'll transition into self-sufficiency. Then we talk about, depending on the types of programs that are available for individuals, they may not come out of their school program equipped with the skills that allow them to maintain a job or be independent in community. So we'll talk about stuff like that. I see you guys have your first line in this is, in order for individuals to be empowered to be self-sufficient, is they need the necessary tools to make them successful. You have the McDonough and Revel study cited. That's where we're at right now. I don't know if me telling you what you have cited is
it's fine.
making you remember where I'm at or not, but and that's where we're gonna do the graph.
So
that
now
displays the employment and work skills training programs.
Okay, so do I go to am I going to the next thing or no? The next visual?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the percentage of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Unemployment rates, and then
that'll be what you guys are, I think, talking.
Yeah, that'll be what you guys are talking about in the self-sufficiency tab.
Okay.
So it's wherever in your part of the self-sufficiency section you feel like you need to pull that up.
Okay. And then The next one is just another poll.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at this study, blah, 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 blah.
All right, so I'm going to add that in like red. So,
Okay.
graphs on unemployment. If I can spell unemployment.
Individuals and the ASD.
All right, yeah. So that can be whenever you guys, when you're talking about self-sufficiency, whenever you want to pull them up, you can do those. And you can do the first one is like, this is a graph on unemployment and disabilities, but more specifically, this one is specifically autism, and that could segue one graph into the other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
So that's self-sufficiency.
Like I'm trying to think like empowerment wise. Like we would make a point to say that individuals with ASD don't necessarily feel empowered, and here's a good example of it, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of ways, because I think in some of the articles that I cited, a lot of ways for individuals to feel empowered is to have a job. And this is...
Yeah. If they're unemployed, it's not really promoting independence at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, I agree. That's a good way to bring it up.
Okay.
All right.
So this is done.
So that's the self-sufficiency. That's you guys on the graphs. So then after you do the graphs, you finish out self-sufficiency, you guys transition into quality of life, which kind of makes sense because, I mean, if you're independent, you're able to have a job that's going to increase your quality of life. So you guys talk about quality of life, and then we'll talk about quality of life. We talk about how it's a subjective term, and we talk about it in terms of care. And then we will transition into the ethics of it all.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys can talk about ethics. And then we're at our conclusion.
Okay.
So then you guys will conclude, we'll conclude, and then we have the Q&A part. So we've already both developed an answer to the first question.
So it's just the matter.
And then we just have the second question.
And that one is like, how would we explain the differences to parents, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What does she mean? The difference between care and empowerment?
And
is that what she means? The distinction between care and empowerment?
So how I would look at that is like, in my head, I think like care would be a facility that would more be about like taking care, and care in my head is like lower functioning, where empowerment is higher functioning individuals. Is that what you guys are thinking too? I mean, it could kind of overlap.
Yes. But I think I would say it could overlap too, because I think if you have those like mid-level individuals who might need assistance, think about someone who has the ability to have a job, but maybe they need a little bit of help in their like daily living. Like maybe they need like a PCA that would come over to their house and would just help them in their daily skills. But they have the ability to like do their own thing
at their jobs, you know?
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like I feel like there's an overlap. I wouldn't want to like scare those mid-level like parents away by saying like that care is like going to be like putting their kid in this facility where their kid's going to be taken care of, where they potentially could live on their own with a little bit of help.
Yeah.
And like phrasing it that way might scare them away from having the help they need.
Yeah.
Like I think there could be overlap to it. But I think that's a good way to phrase it. Like you have this level of care and you have this level of empowerment, but they could meet in the middle and work together if that's where you're at.
And I would agree with that. And we could just talk about just how individualized it would have to be for each individual. And you would have to, depending on the client and the skill level of the client, you would cater it one way or another, kind of like what you said.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's it kind of flows because I feel like that's kind of how we're going to conclude our debate, that while doing this research, that's kind of the conclusion that we've come to. I mean, I feel like we all kind of felt like that way in the beginning a little bit anyway. But, you know, we could just tell her that after doing further research, it's only, you know, strengthened our opinion that, you know, it needs to be tailored to the individual. And then, but the second part of that question is, how might you present and discuss this distinction with direct care staff or staff working with students that are transitioning age? So it's like, I guess, kind of not so much it's not just how you would explain it to the parents, but how you would explain it to the people who are going to directly work with these kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
The way I understood it myself is having a job, being employed, necessarily mean you will be able to take care of yourself in all facets of your life.
Mm-hmm.
That will take us back to empowerment. Well, having a job will empower you, because in one of the articles, they said the quality of life had a lot of values. Those values include equity, empowerment, self-determination, and inclusions. And then they also refer to it by individualized nature. So will being employed allow you to have all these values. That's the way I look at it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And like when you're talking maybe like direct care staff, it could kind of be like you don't want to treat them like they're incapable of doing anything. Like that's something too, is that like I feel like sometimes when staff know that their job is to help take care of people who can't take care of themselves, they maybe will baby them too much and not enable them to like at least attempt things on their own before being like, okay, this is something you really kind of can't do by yourself. Here, I'll help. Like, you know what I mean? Like that might be a good way to talk about how you would talk about this with direct people who are directly staffing the facilities and the places where these people are going to be.
Yeah.
And I think that's good. And I think maybe pointing out too that like you want to use like the data that you already have. Like, let's look at the data. Does it say that they can do this skill? Well, then let's make sure that they can do it. Like if they've mastered the skill, don't let them get away with it. Kind of like what you said, because a lot of kids take advantage of that too. They're like,
absolutely,
I'm going to be lazy.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. Like you don't want them to be babied too much, because then they're going to lose the ability to do any of the skills that they were previously able to do. And that's not something you want either. So.
And then on the contrary, you don't want to like pressure a kid to do something if they really don't know how to do it, because then it's just going to end up in frustration or a behavior or, you know, whatever. I think it just comes down to knowing the individual.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. So I think that's like a way we can kind of craft our answer to that question.
I feel like that's also probably going to be like based on what we just talked about, our conclusion, like we're going to be pulling it back to that conclusion. Should we put the conclusion at the end of everything, or should we put the Q&A like before?
I think I would put the Q&A at the end. Yeah. Because realistically, in a real, like if we were at the university presenting in a real classroom, we would conclude and then people would raise their hands and ask the questions.
Yeah.
So I think we could just say in the video, like referring back to what we said in our conclusion, we feel this way, and this is what we would say to a direct staff, and this is what we would say to a parent. Like, as we stated earlier, whatever, we'll just refer back.
Okay.
Yes, I agree with Shelby, because the other course I have, we have to do the recording live. The teacher was part of it. And after we were finished, after we completed the presentation, the teacher asked us questions. Some of them were directed to certain students based on what they presented. Some of them, she left it open to anybody in the group to answer. That's why it makes sense to have the Q&A at the end.
I agree with you guys. That was good. Thanks I like that. That makes a lot of sense. Should
Do we
we?
want to? Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. Since there's two Q&As and there's like two parts to each one, do we all want to like do one so that way we're all part of the Q&A?
It's fine.
Mm-hmm. And I was gonna say too, do we want to kind of maybe have like we'll all write like one cohesive answer that flows, even if we all like respond to different parts, just so that like it doesn't sound like, you know what I mean, like, because it's one question kind of asked to the group as a whole. So instead of like each of us coming up with our own answer, kind of just making sure that the answers mesh together, no matter who is the one
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. I think that sounds good.
Like, you know what I mean?
Because I feel like as a whole, even though we're on opposite sides of the debate,
right.
like as a whole, we agree.
It's not an actual debate.
Not really. Like as a whole, we agree on we're gonna come to the same conclusion, and we all agree. So for the Q&A, we're gonna come to pretty much the same answers.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it might sound like repetitive, or it might, you know what I mean? So if like
Yeah.
we just all write an answer, we'll mesh it together, make it sound like one person talking, and then because I feel like that's the thing professors either is when it sounds like it's obvious that like it's different people writing, because everyone has different styles of writing.
Yeah.
So like whenever I had to do like a group paper or anything, like we always would all kind of give our input, but then there was always one person in the group who kind of sat down and like edited it and made it flow so that it sounded as if it was one person giving this like very, but like it was really the whole group, you know?
Yeah.
So, all right, that might be a good idea.
Okay. How long does it have to be again? Is it 30 minutes or 35 minutes? What is it?
30 to 45. So it has to be at least 30, but no more than 45.
Oh,
It's a pretty big window.
Yeah. Like, does it say how long we've been recording? I don't even know.
I don't.
It doesn't tell me, but again, I'm on my phone, so I don't know if I miss.
I don't think I don't know. I think it'll tell me when
we end it.
Yeah.
Didn't we agree a few meetings ago, like 7 minutes for each one of us?
Yeah, we have little time frames.
Yeah.
On all of the
sections.
Every section has a time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty confident that we're gonna hit them.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because we made it so that even if we hit the low end of the time frame, we still hit 30 minutes, and that was before we got the Q&A.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
I think we might be good then. Do you guys want to figure out when we want to meet again?
Sure. Just really quick, I went back to see when you added me to the call, and it says 44 minutes ago.
Oh. So
good.
Yeah, I would say that we'll probably be fine because we just ran through stuff and it would probably be pretty similar-ish.
Technology things too, so we won't have that when we actually do it. Yeah, I'm good, kind of. I think the only night that's not good is Friday for me this week. And Sunday, but if we do it late Sunday, that'll work. But
hold on, let me get my planner.
I just have lots of birthdays this week. It's my birthday, it's my fiance's birthday, it's my cousin's birthday. So like,
fun.
Yeah. So like Friday we're doing something for my birthday, but then Sunday we're all getting together at my grandparents' house to do all of the birthdays. That's just why
Craziness.
Yeah, we're all like right in a row. It's insane.
So ours is due. Do we have to have it posted by the 28th?
The 8th of April.
We have to have it posted I thought we had to have it posted before then so people could view it.
They're going to view it for the 11th.
Is that module 13th?
Yeah, like if you go to I think it's in module 12 where it says groups assigned to submit their projects and post to hyperlink and references to discussion board 13 by Sunday, which is when ours is due. You have to do it by Sunday the 8th. It would be like module. It would be like 12 in like the calendar.
No, I think aren't we the first one? Aren't we in week? Don't we have to post it week 12?
Yeah, you posted in week 12, so it's by Sunday the 8th. We have to have ours posted, like the hyperlink to our debate video and our references have to be posted to discussion board 13 by the 8th, and then everybody else will comment on it by the 11th. Like they'll have to watch it and like create a post by the 11th.
Why did I think we have to post it on the 4th? I thought we were the first one. Are we not?
We are the first one. Is there one before us? The week before us is Easter break.
There's a regular discussion board that is due by the 4th. It's discussion board 12.
Oh, that's not.
Because if you look in the syllabus like outline, it says like discussion board 12, create a post 4-4, respond to 2 peers by 4-8. And then 2 says online ethical debate research project groups assigned to submit their projects in this module should submit their debate in week 16 and post the hyperlink and references to discussion board 13 by Sunday the 8th.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I am going.
It took me a minute.
Okay, can we get it done before that weekend? Because I am helping my parents move home and I am flying to South Carolina on the 6th.
No,
so I won't be.
We will have it done before.
Okay, because I'm like, in my head, I thought it was due like the Easter Sunday. So
yeah, that's what I thought.
I can fly down, Mom. And now I'm like, ah!
No. I think we're
no, that's fine.
Done. So really, I think that we should have this done by Easter. Like I don't see us.
Oh no, yeah.
Okay. So do you guys want to do we want to do it next weekend or do we want to wait or what do we want to do?
I'm good. We can do it next weekend. That's fine with me.
All right. I cannot do. If we do it Saturday, I have to do it at night. Same thing with Sunday. I would have to do it at night.
Mm-hmm. That's both fine with me.
Yeah.
If we do it like next weekend, like 24th or 25th, I look like I'm free.
Yeah, I don't have anything those weekends.
I don't either.
Yeah, like I said, like let me see. Yeah, okay. So this coming weekend, like I was saying, I have I just have this thing my birthday dinner Friday night, so that's tough. But I'm free Saturday, and then I'm free like later on in the day on Sunday, so that's fine.
Don't forget your dress thing on Sunday.
I know.
I will not be available for Saturday night.
Okay. So we could either do like the 17th, like later on Saturday, or we can
just wait till next weekend.
Do you guys just like is everybody free like the 24th or the 25th? Maybe we should do it when we know we don't have any other obligations. That way we won't feel pressured to finish or whatever.
That's fine by me because that way if we have to keep redoing it, then we know we have a while. Like,
yeah.
Whether we do it Saturday or Sunday that week, I don't have anything going on either day. I have a concert Friday night. So I might not be up super early on Saturday. But
well, I'm fine with doing it in the afternoon. I have a brunch that morning, so
let's make sure he's free.
Okay. So is Sunday night convenient for everybody?
Sunday the 25th? Or
yes,
Sunday
at night. Sunday night.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What time do we want to do?
On the 25th, I don't have anything, so I'm good whenever it's good for everybody.
Yeah,
I have nothing. So you want to just like reconvene? Do you want to just like text and hangouts and like figure out a time when it gets closer, or do you want to have a time right now? It really doesn't matter to me either way. Like I'm fine all day on that day.
So we can confirm now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. That way I can just plan around it if stuff pops up.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I don't have anything planned that day, so if anybody does have something earlier and needs to do it later, like what time is good for?
Yeah, anytime after 2 is fine with me.
Okay.
Do you want to do like 4?
Yeah, I think that's good because that'll give us plenty of time and then we can still like relax before we go to bed.
Yeah, I love that.
Hopefully it won't take too long.
6 hours later. No,
Yeah. I'm like, ah.
Well, that's what I figure. Like, it won't be too late. Like, if we start at like
4.
8, it'll get late. Like,
Yeah,
so.
but if we start at 4, that should be good.
All right, so the 25th at 4.
Yep.
That sounds good to me.
Right.
All right, sounds good.
And then if anybody has any questions about anything, we'll just use the chat in the Hangouts, and we'll
Yeah,
figure
and
it
just
out.
try to get everything done and organized by then.
Yeah,
The
I think
script.
we'll be in good shape.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
All right, everybody enjoy your Saturday.
You too.
You too.
All right.
Thanks again for meeting
All right.
earlier. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.